Well, this will affect thousands of Oregonians with possible cuts to Medicaid on the horizon. Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici checking in with the local organizations and healthcare providers. Let's switch to Ariel Salk, digging deeper to find out what those local impacts could be. Ariel?
Yeah, people are telling me if there are cuts to Medicaid, there could be deadly consequences.
If we completely cut Medicaid, we'll last about 5 months.
During a meeting in Beaverton, Congresswoman Bonamici hearing from CEOs of medical centers, directors of organizations, and health leaders from local governments.
Too much at stake and too much at risk.
All sharing what will happen to their clinics and communities if there are cuts to Medicaid and how their patients are handling this information.
Right now, they're terrified. I'm extremely worried. Yes, I've been spending 30 years of my life building a really high quality system of care for people in our society who will not disappear if we cut the money. The people will still be here.
This could be devastating to facilities in rural communities, like the Nehalem Bay Health Center. The CFO saying if Medicaid is cut, they won't last longer than 5 months, forcing people to drive to cities like Portland, which he says is not an option for many of his patients.
There'll be premature deaths across the board.
And that makes it extremely hard for people. They have to drive to Portland or up to Seaside. But then if they're driving in Portland or Seaside have their funding cut as well, we're just going to see a massive reduction.
House Republicans in D.C. ordered the Energy and Commerce Committee, which oversees Medicaid funding, to cut $880 billion in a budget resolution.
I don't serve on that committee, but I know a lot of people who do. And so what we're going to do is we'll be talking to that committee and really making the case.
Republicans say they're doing their best not to reduce benefits from the program. Earlier this month, and before the funding bill passed, we spoke with Oregon's only Republican Congressman, Cliff Bentz, on Eye on Northwest politics about those cuts.
The White House has made it very, very clear they do not want to touch Social Security or Medicare. Medicaid, likewise, we're doing our very, very best not to reduce the benefits under that program.
Now, last month, the Oregon House passed a bill that would protect the Oregon Health Plan if there are cuts to Medicaid. That bill will now go to the Oregon Senate. Reporting live in South Portland, Ariel Salk, KOIN 6 News.
Thanks, Ariel.